Hello, I'm going to today show you the flashcards system, study system for 8th, ninth, and 10th standards. Now, this system can help you do three things really well. One is test your students, unlimited online and offline tests that you can use to test your students. Secondly, you can use the content, different types of content available in the system to as a teaching aid for yourself. And number three, you can also make this content available to your students for their self-study. So let's dive right into it. The screen that you see right now is the home screen, the dashboard screen for the teacher. The first thing you do is that you click on this subject selection screen and then select the subject that you want to test the students on. So there are three options available here for CBSE 10th: maths, science, and social science. I'm going to go with maths right now, and I'm going to hit OK. So the subject selected is maths. On this screen, I'm going to select the tests button, and I am going to create a new test. What I can do is I can select a batch here to which I want to give the test. This can be an online test, or this can also be an offline test. So let's just assume that I'm going to select two chapters here. I can select applications of trigonometry and circles. I can also do the selection at a more granular level within the chapter. Then I go next. I can use my you can use your own quiz bank. So that is the own quiz, where we give you the ability to add your own questions, multiple choice questions, or you can use the very large bank of questions, chapter wise bank of questions that we have made available in the flashcard system. Most of our teachers actually use the flashcards question bank for their testing because it is very extensive and it saves them a lot of time. So I'm going to go next. You can select the number of questions you want to test the students on. Then you are presented with questions. So I picked 15 questions, but the system has given me 21. The system allows you to drop a few questions that you don't want. Either they are repeats from another time, or those are just not questions that you want to test them on. And every time you actually run this test, it brings you back a fresh set of questions for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly delete. I'm going to quickly delete 6 questions, just the first 6 that show up, and I am now left with 15 questions. So I can do next. I can rename the test here, and I can also select the amount of time. Now if you are running an online test, this time is important because the student will only be given that much time to finish the test. But if you are going to print the test and use it as an offline test, this time doesn't matter. You can leave it like it is, the default. I'm going to finish this. The test has been created. So this is the first one, the demo test that you see over here. So you actually need to select, in order to see the tests, you need to select the batch. So I'm going to select the batch for which I created the test, and when I go in over here, it shows me the test paper, and I can print this. So this reveal answer is checked. So obviously if you're going to give this to the students in your class to do, you don't want the answer to be revealed. So you can click on this one, and then you can go ahead and save this as a PDF or print this and then share it with your students. So that is how you can run the offline test. If you want to run the online test, what you want to do is you want to go back and you tell the students to log in at a certain time, and then click the start button. It will show up on their student dashboards. They can click on the test and take the test and submit it, or it will get auto submitted after 20 minutes or whatever time you have chosen. So that is the test system. The second thing I want to show you is if you click on the study option on the top left, it gives you the content that is available to you as a teaching aid for you. It can also be available to the students if they have bought a subscription, but I'm going to show it to you as a teaching aid. So that if you go into study decks, I'm going to look at we just looked at maths for the testing. So I'm going to look at science, and let's just go, let's say, into carbon and its compounds as a chapter. So all chapters are available here. You go here, and topic wise there are decks of cards available which you can use as a teaching aid in your class. You can project this, or in an online class show it, share screen, and you can do a question answer session with the kids. What this does is it actually gives you these questions. If you see this thing on the top, this sign, the blue house sign, indicates that this is an old board question. We have loaded the board questions from the last 12 to 13 years, so they are all in here. So give the electron dot structure of ethine, and you can ask the students to solve this or answer it, and then the model answer is available on the other side. As soon as you click on the card, it shows you. And using these buttons at the bottom, you can navigate to the next card, and like that you can keep going. You can use this for your class, ready-made study material. You don't have to make PPTs or other material. You can use it on a projector in class or in a shared screen. Now I'm going to go over to the other thing here. You can also do crosswords. All of this is also available to the students if they have a subscription, but also to the teacher as a study aid. So I can go into the hydrocarbons crossword, and I can ask students to start solving this. So you can also enter stuff over here and solve this, and it is a very nice interactive gamified way for students to and the teachers to actually engage the students and focus on the study material. You can also run quizzes from here, and this quiz will only be run for the chapter that you are inside, and every time you click, you don't go through the process of selecting time and number of questions. You just get 15 questions. You can solve it over here and get the results. Another nice interactive way to use this in your class. So that's the system that is available to you.